So I hope it's recording. Okay. So we're talking about bone marrow microenvironment. Come and confirm that it's HOC. Confirm that it's recording. I want to be sure it's recording. Yeah. Eh? It has started recording. Okay. How did you know? It's not 10 minutes.
Timer is up.
Eh?
The time is up.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So we're talking about bone marrow microenvironment. Okay. So microanatomy of the bone marrow, because you need to understand the anatomy for you to appreciate all the various types of hemopoiesis. Okay. So the bone marrow is supplied by the nutrient artery. I hope you remember that. Okay. So, which enters the periosteum and give rise to the ascending and descending medullary arteries. We are still going to cone down on where hemopoiesis takes place in the marrow. Okay. So nutrient artery through the periosteum into the ascending and descending medullary arteries. Okay. So the ascending artery gives rise to the transverse branch into the bone marrow space, forming the radial transverse branch, forming a radial artery. Okay. So when last did you do anatomy? So the radial artery later divides into the ascending and descending Haversian capillaries, which enters the Haversian canal. So can you just recall what I've just said about microanatomy of the bone marrow from the beginning? Speak up.
The bone marrow is supplied by the nutrient artery.
Nutrient artery
Then
enters through the periosteum,
yes,
and divides into the
ascending and descending
medullary artery. Okay. Radial artery, which gives rise to the radial artery. Eh? That's Haversian capillaries. Okay. This later form the marrow sinusoids through networking capillaries. You need to look at the diagram to understand. So tributaries from the capillaries enter the medullary vein. So we are talking about drainage now. So there is Haversian capillary, Haversian canals, and that's where hemopoietic inductive microenvironment. That's where hemopoiesis takes place. And as you know, arteries supplies, veins drains. Okay. So from the Haversian canals, tributaries from the capillary enter the medullary veins to move out again from, okay, which terminates into the hemistry veins. Okay. The bone marrow sinusoids are called hemopoietic. We're talking about where hemopoiesis takes place. It's called the hemopoietic inductive microenvironment. That's where your erythropoiesis takes place, your lymphopoiesis takes place, your myelopoiesis takes place, your thrombopoiesis takes place in the Haversian canals, through the Haversian capillaries, through the radial arteries, and then it's going to be drained through the medullary vein. Okay. So the heme, we're talking about the heme now, hemopoietic inductive microenvironment, where hemopoiesis takes place. It has the lumina that is bathed by blood, and the ablumina that is not in contact with blood surfaces. The lumina means it's exposed to blood. The ablumina is not exposed to. Talking about the heme now, hemopoietic inductive microenvironment, which is the site for hemopoiesis in the bone marrow. Okay, so the luminal surface is bathed by the endothelial cells, okay, while the abluminal surface is lined by variety of cells such as the fibroblast, which produces collagen, macrophages, reticulum cells producing reticulum fibers, all together known as stroma cells. Okay, so reticulin cells and fibroblasts in the albumin, produces mucopolysaccharides aminoglycan, which serve as cement to hold the marrow together. They give the shape to him. Okay, they also have adhesion molecule with which they anchor the hemopoietic cells within the heme, the reticulin fibers. I mean, they also concentrate hemopoietic growth factors within the, we talk about growth factors. These are stimulants of hemopoiesis. Okay, one of them is erythropoietin. What does it stimulate? What does it stimulate? Erythropoiesis. Stimulate erythropoiesis. So organization in the heme shows that this microanatomy is not very interesting, but I'll make it interesting.